Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and this is Plant Dust Woman. Okay you guys, so it has been a day, it has been a week, it has been a month. Your girl is tired, I'm sleepy, I'm exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally. So we're gonna add a little sauce to this video just for fun. I have a little bourbon, if you will. I also all my bourbon glasses are in the sink because we just bought some bourbon, and anyways, I'm gonna be using a champagne glass because I am ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna have a little bourbon, shall we? That looks like a big pour, but it's a champagne glass. Well, oh, that's fresh. That is fresh. This is Buffalo Trace, if you guys are not bourbon people. If you are, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, if you didn't know by the title, we are doing my June favorite houseplants of the month. We got lots of beautiful plants to talk about. I love these videos. I love filming these videos. I feel like I have bourbon on my mouth. I love filming these videos because it's talking about all of the plants that brought me so much joy through the month. What's not to like? I love watching these videos. Like, it's just a good time. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so no specific order. As always, we're just gonna grab and go. I have all my plants sitting right here. This is my Syngonium macrophylla. Look at the beauty. I can't even fit her all in frame because she's huge. She's so beautiful. I showed you guys this on my Instagram recently. You guys definitely gave it a lot of love. So it has this kind of vine hanging down that I probably need to like stake up or something, but I kind of like it trailing. I think it looks really nice. Trailing Syngoniums are underrated. I know that people like to stake them up, which I love as well, but they do trail and they look really cool when they do trail. But it basically has like 3 plants in it. So we have this whole plant up here. It just put out this beautiful leaf, and then we have another one back here. It just put out this leaf. This is from Steve's Leaves. Like, look at how wonky this thing is getting. It's getting huge. This is from Steve's Leaves, but it was originally my friend Shelby's. She gave it to me. It was no longer bringing her joy, and it has been one of my favorites this month. So that is a great lesson that if you're not feeling love for one of your plants, give it to somebody else. Maybe it will bring them a bunch of joy, because this one has definitely brought me so much joy this month. I just think it's so beautiful. It has that matte leaf. I always say like NARS makeup packaging, like that soft matte finish, which not a lot of leaves have, and I just think it's so pretty. It's just green, there's no variegation, like to the naked eye, nothing special, but something about it is just really, really beautiful. I love the leaf shape, and again, the texture, so yay. Okay, this one's heavy. This pot is so dang heavy. I got this at HomeGoods. But this is just a Monstera adansonii. This is the wide form, but they are just cuttings. So they started out really small. I just potted this up really not too long ago, maybe March. And it was all of these bottom leaves down here to about right here. And since then, you guys can see there is just like multiple vines growing up this pole. Like, it's just really growing the way I wanted it to, right up the pole. It looks really, really beautiful. This is a, I believe, cocoa coir pole, or like the coconut husk. I don't know. It's not sphagnum moss, so it's not attaching too hard, but I know they can attach to it, I believe. But anyways, I like the way it looks growing up it. I think it's really pretty. The leaves are starting to get bigger, which is nice, and it's just putting out so much growth, and I love how it looks, honestly. I really hate the look of moss poles normally, so I think this is literally the only one that I have in here. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I have no moss poles. I don't know if you guys have never noticed that about me, but I'm definitely more of a trailing gal. Not because I don't like the look of climbing, but I've just kind of, I don't know, stayed away from it. But I did put this one up here just because it was cuttings, and I'm really, really loving the way that it looks growing up a pole. So I think I'm definitely gonna put some more plants on a pole soon. Can I say pole one more time? Take a drink every time I say pole if you are of legal drinking age. Anywho, it's a beauty and I love it, and it's simple, and it's just cuttings from my mother plant, but it has brought me a lot of joy. And I will say this, hang on, I need to drink, my mouth is dry. I will say this, whenever I take cuttings from any plant and they then become their own plant, you know what I mean? It's pushed out a lot of new growth where it in and itself is a whole plant. It is no longer a cutting like this. You guys hear me say that on my Instagram a lot. Like, that brings me more joy than anything else, I think, in my whole plant world. Like, when I now have a full thriving plant that is the same size as some people's other plants that just came from a couple cuttings, like, that is it's such a good feeling. You're like, I made you. Like, I made you. Do you guys hear my dogs? One moment. Anyways, my girls like to interrupt me. But yeah, I just think that's the best feeling, and that's probably why this one has brought me so much joy this month. Also, you guys know adansonii is like, it's just it for me. I know some people don't love it. I'm obsessed with it, period. All kinds, all varieties. I'm a fan. Okay, also, I'm like sitting here filming, and all of a sudden my arm like just got so irritated. You guys probably cannot see it. Let me turn my light down really quick. Not that you give a shiz. Do you guys see that? It's like not gonna want to focus on my arm, but look at that. It's like swollen and like irritated. What the heck? I like feel like it was something in my plant that touched me or something, but I don't know. Anywho, that's not comfortable. Okay, next up is my Hoya australis Lisa. Look at how big it's getting. Look at the height. It's so cute. The reason this is on my favorites is I recently added grow lights. They're behind the camera right now. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you have seen them. And just look at all these little baby hands. Do you see? Look at this one. Putting out 2 little leaves here. Putting out 2 baby leaves right here. Putting out 2 right here. Putting out 2 out here. Like, the leaves are just red and so pretty when they come in. And it's just putting out so much new growth. It's clearly very happy under the lights. And I love the pinkish, like, orangey tone that some of the leaves are getting. I just think it's really, really pretty, and it has been really thriving. Oh, I also just noticed that there's more little leaves under here. Like, it's just putting out so many leaves. That just makes me so happy. You're automatically included into my favorite of the month if you are thriving. Okay, next up is this Alocasia longiloba. Oh my gosh. First of all, just look at it. It's so beautiful. I got this for my birthday from my friend Shelby. The leaves are just like black and shiny and beautiful, and the veining, like, that is so beautiful. I have just been obsessing over it. The past month it has put out, this is a very, very new leaf right here. Also, it put out this new leaf, and it has like 2, I don't know how I'm gonna show you this. It has like 2 feet on it, like 2 points. Can you guys see that? Like, it's obviously like mutated, but I think it's so cool. It's like a 2-headed leaf, but 2 little foots. If you guys follow plant pots and whatnots, sorry, on YouTube, she has a plant that has like 2 lobes like that, and I think it's so cool to watch. So I'm really curious, like, if it's gonna put out another one like this, or what's gonna happen with it. But yeah, I've just been really loving it. So far, no spider mites that I see. I've been watching this thing like a hawk and spraying it down like once a week because I'm really paranoid of this one getting spider mites, but so far so good. And yeah, I just think it's really, really beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. It's stunning. Clearly a favorite. Okay, next up, probably a favorite in my whole collection. You guys see me post about this a lot. I did just get it in May for my birthday. But I'm probably wearing you guys out talking about it, but it is my Bromarks Fantasy. Look at the size of this leaf. I can literally hide behind it. I just can't say enough about it. Like, it's, look at it! I just can't even believe that I own this. Like, yeah. I clearly am speechless. I love it so much. I love how it feels so leathery, and the leaves are just so thick and hardy. Like, I really feel like I can take care of this and not ruin it. Versus some of my other philodendron, I just feel like really worried about. This one feels like it's gonna do really well. This was the first leaf about this size, and then they've just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the newest leaf. It is fully hardened off now. It looks really, really good, and it is now, if you can see right here, putting off a new leaf. So I cannot wait for that to come out. I definitely need to give this thing a pole or a piece of wood or something to climb. Probably a repot at some point. It's in a really small pot. I don't have roots like coming out the bottom yet, so I'm gonna leave it for now, but it's definitely top heavy, so that's why I have it in a ceramic pot, just to give it some weight. But yeah, I just think it's absolutely beautiful. If I didn't say, this is from Steve's Leaves, and their plants are just always so big and healthy and beautiful, and I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. The back of this leaf has like a little like dark, do you see that? I thought there was something wrong with it, but there's not. It's just like an interesting little mark on it. But yeah, beautiful. I love it. Okay, next up is this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cutting. Another cutting. What? 2 for 2 on cuttings. I have this in leca right now with some water. I don't have this in its proper like nutrient liquids that you use for leca. I've never tried leca, you guys know this, but I did it in the propagation 5 ways, so I had extra leca lying around, and I went ahead and put this one in there, and you guys cannot see, I'm sure, because the texture of this vase, but there is like roots gone wild in here. There's a lot of roots in here, so it's definitely happy in here. I just need to figure out something for nutrients for it. But this thing was probably down here when I cut it, and it has put out all of these leaves in the past month. Like, it is just thriving into a full-blown plant, and like it's getting really tall already. Like, it's definitely its own little plant. Like I talked about before, you guys know I love that. I love when they are putting out their own plants. Also, this is just one of my favorite plants in general. Like, the leaves are so pretty, so shiny, so simple. Like, it's just one of my favorite plants, and I have really been loving this. I do have it propped up against a window, so it actually, when I look at it, it's propped up. It's not like hunched over like this. But yeah, I'll probably pot this up into something and give it a pull soon. I would like to maybe add it to my trellis in the living room just to add another vine, but I have been loving it. If you guys do not have one of these, I highly recommend them. They're just such fast growers. Just really, I don't even know the word, but they make you feel good, you know? Like, you feel like you're doing something. They put out a lot of growth, they do things, and they are really beautiful. They grow up your whole wall. Like, they add something to a space. I think anybody that has one can agree to that, so. Okay, two more plants. Next is my Anthurium regale. This plant, you guys saw me mention it in my last video. It is so soft, by the way. Like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to be so velvety and soft. It's a very soft plant. It is definitely petable. But yeah, as you can see, the ends here had some yellowing going on, but it hasn't gotten that much worse, so I'm hoping that it kind of stops, but we'll see. This is the big leaf, so beautiful. This is the little baby leaf here. It's got that yellowing on the sides, but if you can see, oh my gosh, I just break it off. There is a new leaf coming in right here. That's the little arch. It's trying to make its way out. I might have to help it, but I'm trying to not help it. But there is a new baby leaf coming out. So I'm just really excited to see if I can get the new leaves to come out and try and keep the yellow at bay. This is in full moss right now, and the roots look really, really healthy and full and juicy. I'm sure you cannot really see, but they look really, really nice. It's definitely an established plant, so I'm hoping that it does something fun for me. I have just really, really enjoyed watching it sit on my counter, although it hasn't been doing a whole lot. It's just really beautiful. And you guys know I don't have any other Anthurium, so I've just really enjoyed caring for it and looking at it and taking care of it. You guys, why is my neighbor literally like drilling some kind of metal? Like, it sounds like he's taking a chainsaw to a piece of metal. Why? Why are you like this? I'm sure you guys can't hear it, but in my head, it's like, "Rah!" It's so loud. Let's not. Please, please and thank you. Okay, last one, let me check. Oh my gosh, one left. Okay, one left, and my absolute favorite of the month, I think. I can't ever pick, that's not fair, but I've been obsessed with this plant, and that is my fern leaf cactus. Look at this, look at her. She is so glorious. Like, have you ever seen anything in your life look more jungly and vibey and just so beautiful? So it's all trailing out this side. It's really full pot. And then there's a bunch trailing out of this side as well. It's still in its nursery pot because I didn't get it too long ago. And I have it up in like a wicker hanging basket from the ceiling, so you can't see the cover pot. But yeah, this thing is just so beautiful. I got this at Callaway's. It was $24. What a steal. Like, I've never seen one this full for that price that looks this good. Like, these leaves are really big also. Like, the other ones that I've seen are not this big and not this healthy. So I'm just really looking forward to watching this baby grow. If you guys have any care tips for this, let me know. Oh my gosh, I thought I just saw something, but I didn't. I thought it was a scale, but it wasn't. Anywho, yeah, if you guys have any major care tips for this, let me know. But I've really been enjoying it. It's so beautiful. I have wanted one for so long, so I just feel really, really grateful to have one and to have found one at a good price. Because is there anything better than that? No, there is not. And I love it. Okay, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I feel like I was kind of all over the place and just like rambly, but that's what happens when I film during the week. I've got like work brain going on. So anywho, I've really been loving all of my plants this month. I go through phases where I'm just not that into my plants for a minute, or I mean, I'm always into my plants, but you know what I mean, where I'm kind of like, oh, it's a little overwhelming for me, or it just feels like a lot. And then I go through months where I'm like obsessed all over Instagram, like wanting to buy plants, all up into it. In the past month, I have not been purchasing a lot of plants, but I've really been just like doting on and loving on my plants that I already have, which has felt really good, you know? I feel like I'm constantly feeling a pull between like wanting more and then like feeling overwhelmed between my plants. And it's just like this push-pull of anxiety that I'm sure you guys totally relate to, because anybody that has like 100 plants, that's how it is. And I felt really good this month. Like, I feel like I'm taking care of everything, and I just feel like I'm at a good number, a good place. And yeah, so it's been a good plant month. I've been really active on Instagram, so if you guys do not follow me on Instagram, please do. That's where I can chat with you guys the most. I've been doing lots of reels and just posting as much as possible, so I hope that you guys enjoy that content. And definitely check out my Instagram, give me a follow. We're getting close to 4,000, which is really cool. But yeah, again, if you have not subscribed, please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite plant was for the month of June. I would love to know. There's a fungus gnat. Bastard. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Cheers. Bye, guys.